Hello everyone, my name's Larry, aka Simidad. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the Debt-Free Owner-Operator series. I hope you're all well and enjoying the series so far. It's been a while, it's been a week or two since we had our last episode. We're just picking up a job here. We're going down to, taking a harvester down from Amarillo, Texas, down to Roswell, New Mexico. We are going to catch up a little bit on the way. We're going to get paid $901 for this. I'm going to take that job. And we're going to get to our loading bait. So we are going to get into the outside camera mode for this. But yeah, I hope everyone is well. We have a little impromptu break from the series. Largely down to the fact that I've been playing SnowRunner, which I apologise if you were here for... apologies if you were here for the trucking and you're like, well, why is this guy doing SnowRunner now? Basically, Roadcraft is why. Enjoyed the Roadcraft demo quite a lot. Roadcraft is coming to the channel when it comes out. So I was like, well, I'm going to get a little bit of practice in with the physics and stuff because I assume it'll be somewhat similar to SnowRunner. And then decided in my wisdom to do hard mode as well. And to be honest, just been absolutely loving it. So that's what I've been doing, and that's the name of the game, is just to be playing games that I enjoy playing. So that's what we've been doing. We are, as you will notice, we're back in the old truck, the original truck, from the last episode out. If you remember, it was quite the fraught one. We did that cattle delivery. We took the bulls down to wherever we took them. This will give us a green light. Well, indeed. So let's handbrake on, engine off. Start the loading. Yeah, so we took the bulls to where they needed to go. Obviously, as you would probably remember, the road to taking the bulls was quite fraught with stoppages. Since then, we had a game update as well, which we are now still on 1.53, but because it updated automatically and then I had to downgrade it for mod compatibility, it put us back basically to our base, which was fine because that was what my plan was going to be anyway. So I had a little look.
Turn left.
Basically, it's going to cost us about $5 or $6 grand to repair the other truck back to full glory, if you like. Well, repair it. It's not replacing. If we were replacing it, you're looking at about 20 odd grand. But to repair it back to full usable functionality without the breakdowns and stuff, you're going to be looking at about $5,000 or $6,000 $dolarinos. So we will endeavour to do that. We're going to have to earn that money, and then once we do that, let's turn the four-ways off. The swipers. Just can't remember. That's how long it's been. Can't remember my buttons. Sorry about that. Yeah. So. We'll endeavour to do that as soon as we possibly can. And the wipers off. And then the plan is we want to get this one in a serviceable condition as well, because I'd really like to use this truck to take on a driver. But as it is now, I think the driver would just try and do a full repair on it, which is going to be quite a lot of money, and it would just sink us straight into debt, which obviously the whole point of the series is debt-free owner-operator. And yeah, so that's what we've been up to. If you have been watching the SnowRunner stuff, then I appreciate you. We are also running Derail Valley on the channel as well, which I've been loving that game as well. If you've been watching any of those episodes, appreciate you for that as well. And we are also growing quite nicely towards 400 subscribers at this point of recording, which is Thursday the 27th of March, which is also probably the day this will come out. I'd love to get a sneaky record in before work. we are 397, I think. So we're 3 away from 400. So I put a post out a little while back, let's go, saying I'd hope to try and get to 400 before the end of March. Obviously the end of March is 4 days away. So I'm hoping.
Keep left and then exit left.
I'm hoping beyond hope that we can get those extra subscribers between now and Monday. That would be absolutely awesome. It's all part of the wider goal to try and get to 500 subs by the end of
right. And then turn right.
By the end of the year.
Turn right.
So that would be really cool if we could do that. So if you are watching and you've watched me before and you like my content and you aren't subscribed, then why not be a legend and subscribe and come and join the party. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Like I said, you know, I don't want people to feel pity or give me a pity sub or anything like that, because I'm really not asking for that. I just want people who enjoy my content to stick around and just be generally awesome people. But yeah, I hope everyone's been doing really good. In other news, SD Logistics, we're flying now. We're over 20 employees, and we also, with the Missouri DLC, which has been announced for the 3rd of April release, we're running a little contest at the minute. So if you're not in SD Logistics and you fancy yourself a little action in the VTC, we are relaxed and easygoing, friendly VTC. There's no minimum mileages, there's no targets, nothing like that, nothing crazy. But basically the contest is whoever runs the most miles in ATS between today, the 27th of March 2025, and the 2nd of April 2025. Whoever runs the most miles wins, and they get a copy of the Missouri DLC. The rules are quite simple. It's got to be real miles only, no race miles, or they will be disregarded. And it's just a straight whoever does the most miles wins. In the unlikely event of a tie, the tiebreaker is going to be whoever has the least penalties for the same time period. So drive carefully, drive safely, drive legally, and you might just win yourself a Missouri DLC if you're in the gang. There's all got to be mileage tracked through Trucksbook as well. So yeah, come on down if you're not already part of the VTC and you've been considering it. But yeah, we're rocking with the low boy today. Oh, Max low boy. Like I said, the goal very much is we want to get the other 359, Max 359 repaired so that we can stop the cutouts, and then we're going to roll with that as our truck. And then this truck we're going to get repaired, and once it's repaired, we're going to hand it off to a driver. We're going to have ourselves a little driver. It's not like, I personally don't believe that it's cheaty, because the drivers get paid the GDC rate anyway, so it's not like we're going to be bumping up our money like significantly by doing that, because the jobs they do, they get paid a GDC rate as well. So if it was a case of drivers got paid the SCS normal rate, then obviously I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't get a driver, because it would be a ridiculously easy way of just bumping up money quite quickly. And obviously, you know, we'll get the best driver we can afford. We'll monitor their progress. We'll look at the jobs they've done and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully it'll work out all right. But yeah, we're trucking along nicely. We've got 161 miles to go. 2 hours 47. I'm just keeping my eye on the sleep time. I'm hoping we've got enough to get there, make the delivery, and then we can push on from there. Yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you've been trucking recently. You've been playing a bit of it, ETS, ATS. Have you been playing other games? There's been a load of sales on Steam recently, so if you picked any games up on there, do let me know. Love the interaction with you guys. Obviously as well, don't forget, if you are interested in supporting the channel at all, There is a link in the description and the bio for my Patreon page, where you can support me if you choose to. It's not mandatory, I don't expect it, but people asked me how they could, and I set it up so it's there if people want to. You can join the Patreon as well as a free member. There is a free membership option, and I do put out free...
Keep right. And then turn right.
Free behind the scenes looks at times as well. So yeah, head on over to that link, and if you want to join up, feel free. Otherwise, you know, you are still a legend. Right, so we should be good to... Should be good to take this. Yeah, we are closing in on 100 jobs as well, I think, from memory. I said it's been a couple of weeks since I recorded for this, but I think this is job 96. So we are closing in on job 100. What we'll do for job 100, I don't know. We'll see. Have to figure something out. We will also have to figure out something to do for 400 subs as well, because we didn't end up doing in the end, because it was around the time that I took a little break. We didn't end up doing the 300 sub, which I'd said was going to do 300 laps on racing, which I was doing at the time. I think in hindsight that was probably a little bit unrealistic, because it would have worked out being about a 10 or 12 hour stream, and that just doesn't really fit in with my my schedule. So I think it was probably being a little bit optimistic with that, but we'll do something. Maybe we'll do a big live stream or something like that. I do want to get back to midweek live streaming again, just as soon as possible. I've been looking for a game to play. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sharp corner than I was expecting. Yeah, I've been after a little game that we can play on the midweek live streams.
Keep left.
Did contemplate trucking. There's a couple of standalone maps that I'd like to try out. There's one which is Dalton and Elliott Highway, which is up in Alaska. That's quite a significant map. Some of them jobs are like 7-8 hours real time. There's also the Australian Outback map. That would be a good one. But I just don't know about more trucking. I'm not sure. I did contemplate, because I've been really enjoying SnowRunner, I did contemplate another, like a separate series on SnowRunner live streams, where we're perhaps not doing hard mode, but the problem with that is I think we would probably progress quicker on a live stream series than we would on the hard mode series. And I quite like the fact that on the hard mode series we're just kind of figuring it out on the fly, so I don't really want to jeopardize that by sort of getting ahead of myself on the live stream, and then I know what the jobs are and stuff like that, because at the minute we're just kind of figuring our way as we go. So yeah, it's kind of it's a balancing act.
Continue straight.
Oh, Sally. Nearly sideswiped that. Big truck. Yeah, so it's a balancing act. Trying to find a game that we can stream midweek that kind of fits in with the niche of the channel, if you like, which is sort of simulation-esque games. Did contemplate. We did start a little house flipper challenge, which I enjoyed that game. I do enjoy that game. So I did contemplate picking that back up, but as a stream series. So that's one possibility. The other possibility was Train Sim World 5, which I've never played, but we did pick that up. So that is also one possibility. And then another possibility potentially was City Skylines. which I've played that on Xbox a few times and enjoyed that. Got that in the Steam sale. That was like £2 in the Steam sale, so I got that. But yeah, I just don't know at the moment. Obviously, we're going to do a big live stream on the 20th of May, which is going to be the launch day of Roadcraft, so we're going to get that all installed during the day, and then we're going to do a huge, well, I say huge, we're going to do a big old live stream on the 20th of the first sort of playthrough, if you like. Not a full playthrough, but we'll kind of figure it out, and then we'll probably start fresh and do a series after that then. And then it's kind of trying to juggle my schedule from there then, because at the minute we're putting out loads of content, which is absolutely great. I'm feeling good. We've got a steady stream of content going, like the SnowRunner series. I've got 7 episodes in hand. This Saturday is the start of Conquering Estalon on the YouTube channel. That's been going for 2 weeks on Patreon as an early access, and the first episode drops this Saturday on YouTube, so that's coming. Mini Mileage is coming along nicely. We're going to be putting out new content for that in the next couple of weeks as well. And then once Roadcraft comes along, between SnowRunner, Roadcraft, Derail Valley, excuse me, yeah, SnowRunner, Roadcraft, Derail Valley, and the trucking, we're pretty well stocked on content. Ooh. Let's come to a gradual halt. But yeah, it's just about making sure that it's sustainable for me, which it is at the moment. At this point, I could afford to take a little break from SnowRunner to record more stuff, but I've been really enjoying SnowRunner, so it's hard to want to take a break. But yeah, it's just trying to figure out that balance then, because I've got so many games. In the past, when I've done like multi-drops in the same day, where I've dropped 2 episodes in the same day, whether it's the same or different series, it always seems to be the second one struggles to get off the ground and doesn't do as well from a numbers point of view. So it's kind of like, I don't necessarily, you know, if I'm going to be making all this content, the optimal is really going to end up being 1 a day, but I fear that I'm going to end up being 2 a day, or having to cut back on some series to like 1 episode a week, which is a bit like, it's a bit sort of bit difficult to try and juggle it all really. I think probably what I'll do is I'll try and keep SnowRunner 3 episodes a week, this 2 episodes a week, so that's 5 episodes out, and then 1 of Derail Valley, 1 of Conquering Estalon, and then I'm not sure about Mini Mileage then. And then when Roadcraft comes along, it's going to be a case of probably dropping SnowRunner back to 2 episodes a week. It's almost as if I need to get a second channel just for certain, like maybe just get a second channel just for SnowRunner and Roadcraft, but I'm nowhere near getting a second channel, to be honest, so I don't even know if I'll ever get a second channel, because it's enough as it is. It's enough of a hassle as it, not a hassle, that's wrong. It's enough of a commitment as it is to do 1 channel's worth of content, let alone trying to think of a second channel's content as well, so that's not really a good idea. Like I said, my main focus is trying to get to a point that's sustainable, that doesn't impact the family life too much, but also comes with a reliable stream of content coming your way that doesn't dry up in dribs and drabs, but also that I don't burn out from it as well, because ultimately if I burn out, then that's when I'm likely to drop off the cliff face like I did at the end of last year, of just not putting anything out for like 3 months, and then I'm back to square one again. It's taken me probably taken me 3 months of this year of back to putting regular content out, where my views have sort of come back to where they were prior to me disappearing, and my you know, I'm getting a regular subscriber sort of every day or two, which, you know, that's great that it's come back, but obviously I don't want to then drop off again and end up back in the same situation where for 3 months it's taken me of solid graft with like little to no return. So it's yeah, it's that balancing act, but we'll figure it out, I'm sure. I mean, you guys let me know in the comments what you think as well. Like, if there's stuff that you think that is pointless, like you don't enjoy, let me know. Like, ultimately, in the end of the day, right, like, there's two things. My 2 points are very simple. I want to play games that I enjoy, which is the trucking games. Derail Valley I'm enjoying, SnowRunner I'm enjoying, Roadcraft demo I enjoyed, so you know, by that token I'm probably going to enjoy the game. So that's my main thing, is playing games that I enjoy. But if there's, you know, if there's series that you think, well, I don't watch that, I think it's rubbish or whatever, I'm open to feedback, because obviously my first priority, like I just said, is playing games I enjoy, but my second priority is making videos on the games I enjoy that you guys enjoy watching as well. So if, for example, I spend my time putting out videos on, or recording videos for Mini Mileage, and you guys think, well, that's a pointless series, I don't watch it, it's rubbish, whatever, which at the moment their episodes that are coming out are previous live streams, so you know, the chances are most people aren't watching that anyway, but I feel like in myself it's important to bring those because it gives the kind of back narrative for new people if they wanted to go back and watch it. So that's why they're coming. I know that's not quote unquote new content, so the views might not be there, but when the new content comes, the views probably will be there. So there's that. But if you know, just be honest with me, guys. If you don't enjoy, if there's a series I put out which you don't enjoy, then let me know. I'm open to suggestions, feedback, all of that stuff. You know, just this week, Lynn messaged me, or I was chatting to Lynn, and he said, "Why do you always go for the older trucks?" And he said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, on all your series, you go for older trucks. Like, you've got." Like, Lynn is a Patreon member along with PenaltyBoxGaming, so, you know, appreciate those guys. But Lynn, he's like, oh, on Debt Free, you've got the old 359, which I love. On Conqueror and Estalon, as you'll see on Saturday, we've got a Mac R, which is old, great. I do another series which is Patreon exclusive, and I use the Ford Transcontinental on that, which is an old truck. And then, obviously, on the Mini Mileage series, you're on a DAF on that, which was an old one as well. He said, well, why didn't you, on that one, why don't you just get like a really new blinged out Scania or whatever? And I was like, do you know what, yeah, it's a good, fair point. So that's what we're going to do on Mini Mileage, spoiler alert, is we're going to change the truck on that to a more modern, with all the bells and whistles, lights and all that stuff. So, you know, I'm open to feedback and suggestions, and I'll take them on board. I can't guarantee I'll run with them, because if you turn around to me now and said, SnowRunner shit, I don't want to watch it, then I'm probably going to say, well, hard luck, because I enjoy it. So, you know, there is a time where I'll say no, because if I'm really enjoying it, then I'm not gonna sort of sacrifice it, if you like. But if you turn around to me and said, I don't like this series, or I think you should put less episodes out of this a week or whatever, then cool, I'll take the feedback on board. Yeah, do just communicate it with me. I don't, you know, I don't bite. Where are we delivering? In here. Okay. We should have if we can swing it wide. But yeah, it's just, you know, don't be afraid. I'm really like nice, or I think I am at least a nice enough guy. More than happy for constructive criticism, which I've always said that. There's never one point in my YouTube career where I've said, you know, don't you dare give feedback on the videos that I put out. The only thing I've ever asked for is, if you are going to give me feedback, that you make it constructive. If you're going to say to me, this is crap, tell me why it's crap.
Here's what I found.
Shut up. That's Siri going off on my phone. Yeah, that's all I ask for, guys, right? Any feedback is always welcome. And I, can't say that strongly enough, but just make it constructive so that I can actually do something with it. Because at the end of the day, I'm here to make content for you guys as much as I am for myself. So if you guys don't enjoy it, or you think I do something badly, aside from my driving, because I can't change that much, but I do try, then alrighty, parking is done nearly. That'll do. Sucker in. Oh, no, wrong button. We're not decoupling trailers. Oh, you are joking me.
Let's get going. The leaders of many foreign nations await your arrival.
Right, there we go. Turn the engine off. And there's what we wanted. So that's that done. Harvester delivered from Amarillo to Roswell. 210 miles, $900 earned, 590 XP. Nicely done. Nice, easy little job. We are going to be back here soon on another episode of Debt Free Owner Operator. If you have enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already, and leave me some thoughts, feedback, comments, tips, tricks down in the comments below. And I look forward to chatting with you soon. Take care.